Chapter 2, Lesson 1 is over adding. Can y'all see this? Adding integers. Do you remember what an integer was? Please say you do.
Number.
What kind of numbers? Like what can't they have?
Decimals.
And?
Fractions.
Right. So you're adding integers, but they don't have any decimals. No decimals. No fractions. Okay? No decimals, no fractions. So you're just adding regular numbers today. But we're going to be adding numbers that are negatives and positives. So here's, you got some?
I can just use this.
Okay. We're going to be adding odd kinds of numbers. Okay? Now, your book gives you these number lines. Do you remember on your warm-up how I said sometimes those are really not helpful? That's pretty much what they are, not helpful. So we are going to just kind of look at the rules, and I'm going to show you how to do these, okay? The easiest way to start, I think, is to start with the ones that have the same signs, okay? So let's do an example. Let's do 4 plus 6. Oh my goodness. What kind of numbers are 4 and 6? Are they positive or negative? Sorry. They're positive. Can you add 4 and 6? Do you know how to do those? This is like what? Second, kindergarten, maybe even first grade math? I'm pretty sure Drew could do this. Yeah. 4 plus 6. So what is 4 plus 6?
10.
10. Okay. What did you do on these? What did you just do to them? You just added them. Okay. So now let's consider something that has negative numbers. Let's go ahead and first look at this one. When you have two signs right there next to each other, they will put this second one in parentheses just to kind of give it some space. Okay, because a lot of times if they don't,
You didn't get the paper one that's like that.
me?
What's got the parentheses?
No, this is just still adding. It's just trying to separate the signs because basically what it's saying is if you have this, that's kind of a mess, kind of mix it up. It's just a neater way of writing it. And so that's the only reason why those parentheses are there is to kind of help keep the signs separated, okay? So now, this follows the same kind of rules as this one. Are these both negative? Yes. So I'm going to add these two numbers. What's 4 and 6? 10, and keep their sign. It is easy. You've just never been told that, right? We've talked about it being easy.
Doesn't it get more difficult when it's like positive 4 plus negative 6?
Yeah, maybe a little different, but it's not difficult. I definitely wouldn't call it difficult. Okay, let's look at one like this, just because we're going to start using easy numbers. Negative 10 plus 2. Okay, so let's say you're on that number line, okay? And I'm going to show you this one because it's a pretty easy one. I like to start with easy ones. If you start at negative 10 and you plus 2, 1, 2, you get to negative 8. So now we need to think of some way that we can make a rule out of that. Okay? So are you ready? I'll tell you how I do these. Ready? What did I do to 10 and 2 to get 8?
Add.
Really?
Minus.
I minus. 10 minus 2 is 8, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so which one of these that have different signs is a bigger number? Is 10 bigger or is 2 bigger? No, think of it without the sign.
10.
So 10 is the bigger number. So all I did was said, okay, well 10 is the bigger number, so I'm going to use its sign. Okay?
Oh, it's bigger when we use it.
With the one, now don't pay attention to signs when you're deciding bigger numbers, okay? Just like when we subtracted, we didn't pay attention to it, right? Okay? So let's look at one using our rule now. Let's look at one using our rule now. Okay, I like that. I want you to, don't say anything. I want you to get the answer, and then we'll tell what it is, okay? Okay, who wants to tell me what they got? Thomas, tell me.
Negative 8.
Okay, how, Thomas?
Because 15 minus 70%.
Okay, and then which one, why'd you get the negative then?
Because I got to move the sign to the answer that you got.
Right, because the 15 was bigger than 7, right? So I just moved his sign over.
Why is it minus?
Because they're opposite signs. Why is it minus? They're opposite signs, okay? That's why we subtract. Now, even though it says plus, okay, focus. Even though it says plus, right, we are actually subtracting because they're opposite signs, okay? Now, if we were using the number line like we did up here, we could count in plus, okay? But to find an actual rule to help us where we don't have to do number lines all the time, this is how we have to do it. Okay, let's look at one like this. Think you know it? Okay, Thomas thinks he knows it. What do you get, Thomas?
5?
Okay, why do you think 5?
Because negative 2. Because 7 minus 2 equals 5.
Okay, and then why isn't it a negative 5?
Because the positive number is bigger than the negative number.
Right, the 7, isn't 7 bigger than 2? Yeah, so the 7 is positive, so he stays positive. Yeah? Okay, let's see. Gotta think. Oh, I'm gonna give you a good one. Are you ready?
Yep.
Okay, remember your order of operations. You want to answer this one. Okay. Lucas is going to answer this one. Take your time, okay? Let me get out of the way. Take your time.
I don't know.
Good. I'm glad to hear that.
Me too. Okay. Yeah. Yep. I already got my answer.
Okay, Lucas, tell me what you're going to do first. I got to put these two together first, right?
Yeah.
You can always do, you can't do 3 numbers. You can only do 2 at a time, right? Okay, so what is negative 7 plus negative 23?
30.
Negative 30. Why?
Because they're both negative, so you both add them.
Right, they're both negatives, so we just add it and keep their sign. Very good. So negative 30, and then I just bring the plus 15 down. Okay. Slow down. Why do I minus these?
Because the negative is bigger than 15.
Okay.
Negative 30, so you're going to have to take away 15 to get to close to a positive number.
Okay, kind of, but why are you minusing them? What can I say about their signs? They're opposite. They're different. Okay, that's why I'm minusing. So good job. And you're right. You get 15. And so now, it's negative. Why? Why?
Because it's still bigger.
Because the 30, if I don't look at my signs, the 30 is still bigger. Right. Very good. Very good. You want to try another one? Okay. If you can do these, you're going to be fine this lesson. Okay?
Test would be easy if it's just like this.
Well, we subtract next lesson, so slow down with the overconfidence. It's okay. We want to be confident, but we want to be sure that we're working good. Okay?
Homework.
That's good. Very good. That's good.
I really think
Now about test.
You may have. This is just, we don't spend a lot of time on it, mainly because it's pretty easy. I make you learn it without a calculator, and then after this, I don't care.
I think I got it.
We're not doing it. Okay. Why do you think you got it wrong, Lucas? Help me out. Start me off. What do I do first?
What is it? 10 minus
Okay, what'd you get?
7.
Okay, why did you do minus? Just tell me why you did it.
Because 10 is bigger than 3.
No. Why did you minus them? What kind of sign? Talk to me about signs. What kind of number is this one? A positive or negative?
Positive.
What kind of number is that? So they have opposite signs, right?
Yes.
So that's why you minused. Okay? And why did you get him positive? Say that one again. You were right. Yeah? That's all you had to say? Why is he positive?
Oh, because it doesn't have a negative sign?
Well, yeah, but isn't the 10 the bigger one than the 3? 10 is bigger than 3, so that's why he's positive. Okay, so now bring down the plus 6. So now, Lucas, what do you get with that?
I got negative 1. Wait, 1.
Why'd you get that?
I got minus 6.
Why did you minus?
Oh, plus?
Yeah. See how they're both positive numbers?
I got it right.
Let's plus.
Oh.
So 6 and 7, that's 12, 13. 13 is it?
I got it right.
Good job. Good job. Okay, so are you ready to kind of do some homework?
I
The fact
I'm
you said
not-
good dog.
Mr.
Shut your mouth.
Should I wrote down the first?
There you go.
It doesn't matter. Is this the first time we ever did this class?
You had extra
She's still recording.
No, you'll be okay. We can paperclip them, like because you'll have more notes for chapter 2. We can put a paperclip on
You
it
want
for
to
you.
put the date on this thing?
Yeah, today is 9/5. Guys, Jonathan, focus. Huh?
My birthday's in 2 days.
No, it's not.
You know that?
9/5/17. Okay, here's your homework. I'm going to write it in red for you. Now, here's my question. I'm going to try to be nice, but sometimes you don't let me be that way. I will give you the odds so you can check them in the back. Some of you get anxiety if you're getting the wrong answers. Or we can do evens so you are sure to keep yourself honest and I can just go over them real quick tomorrow.
Yeah, I'd rather do even so we do go over them.
Okay. All right, so page 73. We're going to do 2 through 22, and those will be the evens. On the word problems, they're going to be ones like saying, okay, a submarine was negative 200 feet below sea level, and it went up 70 feet.
Is it that just like
Just
that?
take that negative number plus 70, just like we did on the warm-up, okay? Okay, I'm going to stop your recording so I can save it.